I don't like this film.
Well, that's because it's total dog shit, let's be honest. Hello, welcome, hail and kill, brothers and sisters.
Hail and kill.
And welcome to the second episode, but actually the first proper episode of Reels of Steel, the heavy metal movie podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your guide through the various laser bike explosion crap fests that we're going to plow through in the next few weeks. And I'm joined as always by Tom.
Joined as always by Tom.
I'm joined as always by Tom.
What am I, your monkey?
Yes.
Wait till the reference.
I was going to set by my fabulous co-host, Tom.
Oh, there you go.
Like my equally billed co-host. I'm not like
you. The ant to your deck, the hail to your pace, the Vic to your bob.
Chip.
Yeah, I'm also here to provide some colour, some interesting tidbits, and possibly some interesting opinions. Atmosphere. The board game that you got with a video in the mid-90s.
Oh, that was good. What was the best thing about Atmosphere?
The fact that he kind of got older through the whole video. You didn't notice it for a while, and then you did, and you're like, oh, he's got older and he's creepier.
Do you think it just took them a long time to film the video?
Maybe he just took that poor character actor quite a long time.
Atmosphere was all right, but it was no hero quest.
No, it was not. Do you reckon the guy from Atmosphere ended up in Panto?
He probably ended up dead if he was aging like a year every 20 seconds.
You might have seen this. He's playing Widow Twanky in the in the Woking Panto
in Return of the Living Dead.
And you see him, you buy the program for some reason, and then you look at his previous roles, and he was on Heartbeat.
Welcome back to the show.
And then he was he also played the Inquisitor on Atmosphere.
Amazing.
Anyway, what are we doing here? What's going on?
All right, this week, we're gonna delve into the seminal, in every sense of the word, 1981 animation heavy metal, named, of course, or actually an animated feature version of the heavy metal comic magazine from France, also known as Metal Hurlant.
Metal Hurlant.
Metal Hurlant.
Je voudrais un Metal Hurlant, s'il vous plaît. Hurlant.
However, of course, Hurlant doesn't mean heavy. It means howling.
Howling
so
metal.
It should be called howling metal. So, I mean, I'm already marking a point off this start for cheating me, saying it was called heavy metal when it's not. A film which the Common Sense Media Parents Guide tells me
Webster's Dictionary defines heavy metal as
several big-breasted women remove their clothes to sleep with men. Language is strong, including fuck, shit, and asshole. And two aliens snort huge lines of coke that makes them spacey in this classic animated feature.
Those are the highlights of the movie. That's basically the good bits.
Contemporary critics. There.
Everything else is worse than what you've just heard. I don't like this film.
Well, that's because it's total dog shit, let's be honest.
Oh dear.
As opening gambits go, we have chosen poorly, let's be honest.
We had to go with the genre definer? No. The genre namer? No. It's just got the same name as the genre that it exists in.
Yeah, right.
I don't think this counts. It's a heavy metal movie because its name is heavy metal. You can't take that away from it. But when it comes to our grading scale of heavy metal movies, I think it's going to be pretty low.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
First of all, so this came out in 1981. So
what was happening in 1981?
Would you like to take a stab at what the best-selling hard rock or metal album that year would be?
81, so I'd say it's hair metal time. Grunge is nowhere near happening.
I think you're okay.
I think maybe even.
I think you're a bit early.
I'm early. Yeah. Okay.
We're thinking.
So maybe we're going into the land. Are we going to prog world? Are we going into pre-metal? Are we going into the world of Deep Purple?
It's a time of change on the metal scene, isn't it? The dinosaurs are kind of dying off or evolving.
Black Sabbath had lost Ozzy at this point.
That's right, yeah.
Dio was in, Ozzy was out. What was going on? What was happening?
Well, again, we said this last week, didn't we? How do you define metal at the time? Probably the biggest selling metal album of the year would be For Those About to Rock, AC/DC. 5.5 million copies.
It's quite a lot.
It is. Well, they were outselling, Duran Duran at the time. Yeah. Rush Moving Pictures, that was 5.5 million.
That's a fantastic album.
And Ozzy released Diary of a Madman, which did 3.5 million, 3.6 million according to my notes. So good on you, Oz.
Wow.
Well done.
It's hard to think of a time when metal was selling in the multi-millions.
Yeah. The Sabs also had Mob Rules out, which features on the soundtrack to this movie, which sort of speaks to how quickly they rushed this movie out, doesn't it? If an album from the same year is featured on the soundtrack, they must, and it's an animated feature.
Do you reckon they animated it and then added the soundtrack?
No, I reckon they wrote the music first and then animated around it.
That's a terrible strain on the animator's wrists. That's interesting. Wouldn't it be great to be in a metal band that sells over 1 million albums these days? I don't think that's even possible.
I don't think. Can you even get 1 million streams? Maybe.
Can you even make 1 million albums physically these days?
I don't know. Could you write 1 million albums?
No.
I think you could give it a go. It's a challenge for you for this weekend.
Thanks. I'll go in my shed and try and write 1 million heavy metal albums.
Would you like to take a crack at what do you think the best album of 1981 was?
Ooh. Best album of 1981. How are we judging this?
The best metal album of 1981, according to me.
Did King Diamond put anything out in 1981?
Not. No.
No Merciful Fate.
I'm gonna put out the Cirith Ungol's Frost and Fire as the best metal album.
That's a good album.
According to this list that I'm looking at, it says that Killers came out. The Iron Maiden album came out in 81, but I thought that was 80. I thought it was earlier.
Did Saxon put anything out in 81?
Saxon put out the mighty Denim and Leather.
That is a pure classic. It's
got to be up there.
I'd put that up with Cirith Ungol myself.
Other notable releases include Venom's Welcome to Hell.
Oh, very good.
And Fire Down Under by Riot with that picture of a seal guy on the front.
That's possibly the worst heavy metal mascot of all time.
A nice seal.
It's a lovely baby. It's not even an adult seal. It's a baby seal.
Baby seal.
An adult seal doesn't have the downy fur. It has the slick fur to help it catch fish. I watched an Attenborough documentary about them. Yeah.
So that's good advice because I don't want to waste time clubbing any adult seals.
No, not for that point. You wouldn't get a good coat out of them. You have to beat up the little ones.
Exactly. Much.
It's the name of our third album. Beat up the little ones. So yeah, heavy metal, the movie. What happens? Starts in space, which is pretty metal. Space is metal, isn't it?
Space is metal.
The dark void of space.
What comes from space? Metal.
Metal. Meteorites come from space, which is metal. What else? Pineapple, because it's only hot enough to grow them in space.
Exactly.
Aliens come from space. That's where they come from.
And probably Yngwie Malmsteen, I would say.
The
very man.
Okay.
Exactly.
But what else comes from space in this movie? A car. A car just drops out of a fucking space shuttle.
Corvette as well, and it's like, I always think Corvettes are like, it's like the worst kind of gauche Americanism, isn't it? It's just like, you're driving a Corvette. It's like, you might as well say like, it's not. It's just like, it's what an idiot thinks a cool car would be.
I'm going to bring the word in. I'm going to say it's a boomer car.
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
I don't want that car. It looks lame. And also, why? Why is the spaceman in a car?
That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Even as a child, I know that you have to re-enter with like specialized equipment that will not burn up in re-entry. Everyone knows this.
Judas Priest famously taught us that, you would burn up on re-entry, didn't you? On your point of entry without specialist equipment.
Specialized equipment. You need like ceramic shielding.
Ceramics.
Yes.
Yeah. I see you too are a man of science and learning.
Exactly. And this shitty Corvette does not have any of these bits of equipment. So I was immediately annoyed by this movie.
This is just the opening credits, and it goes on for ages. Like just the opening credits, it's like 15 minutes of him slowly driving through the atmosphere.
It features the song. I think it's Radar Rider by Riggs. Yes. Just not
anyone Riggs or just Riggs?
Just Riggs.
Like Cher.
I don't know if it's Riggs as a band or a man.
Okay.
Maybe the man is the band. I don't know. I didn't think this song was particularly amazing. It was okay, but nothing amazing. And suddenly the car lands in the Midwest. Is this America's space program? Is this how it works?
Landing a car, throwing a car from orbit into the Midwest. And like, you can't do that. You'd destroy like half of Kansas City or something.
It would come down like a rod from God and destroy half the eastern seaboard.
Now that would be a metal movie that I would watch.
Rods from God. It's a fun concept. Look at
Death Corvette.
Death Corvette.
It would be great.
Yeah, propelling a Corvette at hypersonic velocity from orbit to destroy, I don't know, Iowa. Smallville. Fuck you, Superman. This is how we kill you. And so he lands and he drives home.
Yeah, he drives home, and then he goes in his house, and
there's a spaceman in the car. We should point out
there is a spaceman. It's not just a car flying out of space. It's a spaceman is on a space shuttle, and he drives his car out of the space shuttle and drives it home. And then he gets home, and his daughter comes downstairs to visit him. And
no wife, by the way.
No wife. He lives
or husband. I mean, we're not going to play favourites here.
So presumably he's left his 11-year-old daughter alone in a isolated farmhouse while he's been off on a 2-year space mission.
I assume so.
Fucking terrible parenting.
Where is the other parent?
Where's child services?
Where's the responsible adult?
What's she been eating?
Corn.
So he takes off his helmet and he's got thick glasses and he's balding and he doesn't look like he'd have passed.
And he has a bad mustache.
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's a rule against having mustaches in space, is there? It's not like beards in the Navy or whatever.
I don't know, but
beards in the Navy.
They didn't have to cast this as a movie. They didn't have to find an actor. They could draw it however they liked, and they chose to draw it like that.
A lot of it's rotoscoped, though, isn't it? So
you could still draw a different face on a rotoscoped head.
So you're telling me that the bad guy from the Black Cauldron doesn't look like that in real life? He's not actually a skeleton with horns.
No, he lives down the street from me. He is a skeleton. No, but they've chose to draw this sort of gross-looking dude.
Yeah, and he's got he's got thick glasses.
He does.
So would he get through astronaut selection? Because he's clearly a pilot of some kind. If he's doing the re-entry,
I believe, having read The Right Stuff, you have to have 20/20 vision, right, to be a test pilot.
You've got to be pretty good, haven't you?
You've got to have good eyesight. So,
my friend's dad was an RAF test pilot many years ago, and he had to quit because his corneas detached because he did a barrel roll while going too fast or something.
Oh no! I hope he got a job with BA or something.
I think one of those weird military jobs, ordering bazookas or something.
But yeah, so this weird fucking spaceman comes down, and this little girl comes down the stairs, living on her own, feral, I assume, and she's like, "What did you bring for me from space?"
No, welcome home, Daddy.
Welcome home. How was your trip?
Just what have you got me?
What have you got for me? Well, first of all, probably because she's starving to death. Did you bring me food?
That's true. So is she spoiled or just woefully lacking in any kind of socialization skills because she's left on her own in a farm?
Does she go to school?
No.
Who takes her?
I don't know.
The house is on its own. It's what's that painting with the lady outside the house going, "Oh no, I'm so far from the house." Look it up. It'll be in the
Mona Lisa.
It'll be in the program notes. I'll send you a link.
Sunflowers.
Those
are the two main paintings I can remember the names of.
But what happens then? There's
So he's like, "Oh, I've got you this gift.
I bought you all of the evil of the universe.
I bought you an evil green orb." Where did he even get it? It's like he just picked it up in space. It was hanging about.
Yeah, out comes an evil green orb.
And then he opens it and lifts it up and it dissolves him, basically, right? He's dissolved painfully.
Yes, it looks painful.
Which, I mean, he had it coming. He was an idiot. But if you get something from space, this is for any children tuning in, if you get something from space, wear gloves when you pick it up, all right? If there's a glowing green meteor near your house or something, don't just go and touch it.
Don't go touch it. No,
I think that's
poke it with a stick first, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, always poke it with a stick.
Poke it with a stick, and then if it goes, then
if it rises from its ground and says, "I am all of the evil of the universe."
Yeah, probably don't touch it.
Go get an adult.
Yeah, exactly. A responsible adult.
Go tell a policeman who put his hat over it. Be fine, like a streaker. And yeah, he's dead. Never mind. And the evil orb is like, I am all of the evil in the universe.
The orb's like properly up itself for the whole movie.
Yeah.
As well. It's like,
I will destroy all of this, but first let me show you badly animated vignettes of stories badly taken from a magazine.
But it's like,
But first, let me show you things.
Yeah, exactly right. So it ignores the classic rule of villainy, right? It gives a long rambling monologue, while
it doesn't go anywhere.
That doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it does. It goes into the next section, which is in New York City.
It's basically the film is a green
right?
orb telling a screaming child stories. As a wraparound for a movie, it's fucking weird, isn't it?
There have been better narrative devices. Could have
remember
grandfather reads you a story. Worked fine, right?
The storyteller where the old guy tells his dog a story and the dog is all puppeted nicely and the old man is him.
John Hurt, wasn't it?
John Hurt, yeah. It's brilliant.
I am a storyteller and my story must be told. That one, yeah, that was good.
The storyteller. I love that. That's actually great. That's metal as fuck as well. There's some great stories in that. But as a wraparound, a green orb telling a screaming child weird stories doesn't really make much sense, does it? So what's the first thing he tells her?
First segment. He's like, in the future, New
2031
York will be terrible. Like, and it's like it's a particularly sort of 1970s New York future.
It's Taxi Driver New York, isn't it?
Yeah. New York, to be fair, used to be a dangerous shithole, and we don't have to go into the plot. You just have to go and watch The Fifth Element and you'll know the plot to this.
Well, I think The Fifth Element may have drawn a lot of elements from this.
Yeah,
like
as many as 4 elements, probably.
Maybe not 5. They have to find that one yourself.
Exactly.
So maybe it's within you the whole time.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? If The Fifth Element was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe it's just Mila Jovovich. Jovovich. Everyone who has a foreign name gets it pronounced badly. That's part of the joy of this. It's also the animation style is fuck ugly. It really is horrible.
It's that real Mobius style, right? The French comic book artist.
But Mobius artwork looks lovely when it's on a page.
Yeah.
When it moves,
but wiggling around, I don't want to see it. It's like
it's almost Bakshi sort of animation as well. That sort of jerky, almost trying to be real, but it's not quite. It's not stylized enough to be cute, but it's not real enough to be real.
Yeah, and also, the kind of Fritz the Cat elements are in there as well, like the grotesquely exaggerated tits. Let's be honest.
Well, we might have to talk about the tits,
I think,
at some point, because this movie is basically based around tits.
I feel like every episode of this is going to involve at least one part where I just say sorry to any women listening. But
I think the movie needs to apologise to any women who watch it. It's not us, it's the film. But yeah, my second note I've written on this is gratuitous boobs and legs.
Boobs are plenty.
Boobs are plenty. Yes.
Yeah. The first vignette, the plot is a young woman and has been helping her archaeologist dad.
Yep.
And they've discovered the green orb.
The green orb is there.
She's going to get killed by an alien businessman for
something like that, yeah.
And so she jumps in a taxi and
there's a taxi driver. There's a taxi driver. He's a pretty street smart guy. He has a gun in the back of his car that zaps people if they try and threaten him. He's just trying to live his life.
I think Zap underplays it. It's like a foot pedal, and burns their skin and musculature off and then disintegrates the skeleton.
It's basically
more than just
basically the bad settings on a disruptor from Star Trek.
Slow and painful disruption. Yeah. Why not just have a sheet of glass between you and the passenger, really? I mean, it's got to be cheaper.
It probably is, but maybe he loves to kill. And he'll do it again. That's what we're not looking into here. He's got himself into dangerous situations where he can kill without recourse. In a future where the police are coin operated, perhaps he wants to kill.
That's true. I thought that was quite interesting that it was like, I thought like the pay to play police was like, I was like, oh, that's quite a cool dystopian thing, that you don't often see. That's about the only good idea in this, right?
So what happens? He picks up the lady in the car, gets away from some bad guys who are trying to stop them. He takes her to the police. They're not interested because he doesn't have the coin to pay for them. Takes her back to his house to sort of hide from the bad guys. They have the sex while they're there. And then
she tries to,
she tries to make a deal.
She's like, oh, I sold it to the evil businessman in the end. But then she won't share the money with him.
So he kills her.
And the businessman picks up the orb and gets disintegrated as well.
Yeah. One thing I thought about this is that if you look at it, there's no real sci-fi elements in this story at all. If you took away
the flying car,
if you put the car on the ground and you said that he's got a gun that will shoot backwards in his cab, there's nothing science fiction in this at all. You could write this story set in fucking
1960, right?
The 1960s. In fact, you could set this story in the fucking 1500s if you had like a rigged crossbow in the back of his cart.
I don't think there was a New York in the 1500s.
There was a York. There was a York in the 1500s. So this story does not have a science fiction element to it at all, which was I kind of came to realise halfway through, and was like, what's this all about? It's just a noir story with some nice
fine, though, isn't it? It's
sci-fi touches.
A lot of like sci-fi's like that, though, isn't it? It's like it's a western in space or whatever, right? Or
Star Wars is what is it? The Hidden Fortress in space. Which is fine, but then there are some fun sci-fi elements to it. Like there's a thing that can destroy planets. Yeah.
So
there wasn't anything like that in this story.
Oh, I think though there was a thing that could destroy planets. Apparently, this orb, but like the business guy's been looking for it. It is, but it's like he gets dissolved by picking it up at the end, right? And it's like, would he not know that? Like,
oh yeah, there's the bit where he opens the thing and he gets melted.
Another guy not wearing gloves to pick.
He didn't poke it with a stick, did he?
He didn't. There you go, stick poking for fun and profit.
Was there anything particularly metal about this section of the story?
Is having sort of bad misogynistic sex metal? I don't think so.
I mean, maybe in the 80s it was.
Saying what's this about? I'm giving her the old stars and stripes or something. He sounds like a tender and considerate lover, doesn't he? Possibly too giving in the sack.
It wasn't a particularly good story. I didn't think it had a particularly good sci-fi element to it. It wasn't animated in a particularly visually pleasing way, and it wasn't metal. -5 stars.
-5 stars. 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down.
So then what happened? The orb goes off in the sky, and then it goes to World War II in the second little.
No, the next one is the child fantasy.
Oh, that's right. So then
Den
it goes out through the sky, and what is clearly a child. It's mentioned at one point that he's 18, but he's clearly about 12.
12. Yeah. That's the age I got from it.
A 12-year-old nerd is in his basement experimenting with energy waves, or something like we were all fucking doing when you were 12 in your basement, rather than just masturbating and watching
gladiators. I don't know.
Watching gladiators, masturbating over gladiators occasionally.
Well, Jet, possibly. But yeah, he's just some fucking dork, and then he finds the thing, the green orb,
the Lochnar.
It has a name now. The Lochnar. We'll get to the Lochnar later. He finds that, and he's like, "Oh, this will help with my sciencey experiments." Hooks it up to something and gets struck by lightning. Right?
Yeah.
That's how you get superpowers if you're a child, right?
That's how I got mine.
Yeah.
So I can rotate my buttocks in the late spring. That's my superpower.
There we go. You hit by lightning. Rotates. But yeah, so the green orb finds its way to a child. It gets hit by lightning, and suddenly he is Duncan Goodhue, jacked up and in the nip.
He's a very bold.
He's a hairless man.
The bold and the brave. Basically.
He has alopecia. I think.
Yeah, because there's no hair on his body.
Not a single.
I mean,
hair.
he obviously tells us that he's not walking around with his dork hanging out, so he does cover himself. Because full frontal male nudity is beyond the pale for this movie.
Well, I think this brings me to my sort of reading of this movie. This is the doodlings of a 12-year-old boy in maths class.
A particularly stupid 12-year-old boy.
Not even a clever one with any artistic talent. Just someone drawing tits and muscles and spaceships and shit while he should be doing long division. And someone has looked at that and gone, that's a movie.
But he can do his science, right? So he's clearly he's a smart guy, right?
Who? The kid in the movie?
He's experimenting with energy waves and
bullshit
or something, right?
No, it's just
doesn't his experimentations come back later in the at the end, don't they? He does something.
I probably lost interest. But anyway, he gets turned into this big fucking muscle-bound
dude
guy with no hair, and he's like running about being chased by like fucking orks and with AK-47s.
Oh yeah, he's transported to a magical land,
to a magical
sort of Dungeons and Dragons kind of place.
Yeah, but like a shit Dungeons and Dragons land, like early D&D land, and
Bunions and Wagons land.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And then he finds like someone's trying to like sacrifice a girl, and he rescues her,
and then she gives it up because he's so muscular.
But there's a bit where she's like, "Oh, my name is Jane, and I'm from the British colony of Gibraltar." What was that about? Why was that important?
I don't know. Have you been to Gibraltar?
I have been to Gibraltar.
Is it nice? I mean,
it's not full of like naked girls.
I went to school with a guy who lives there. He seems to like it. Yeah.
But it's very nice. But
it's not full of busty, wanton science.
I was confused as to why this line was included.
Like an episode of Jane, the classic comic strip. Is that what Gibraltar's like?
So I think the reason for that is this is based on a comic called Den, and the premise is the same. It's a boy who gets transported into the body of this jacked up dude who runs around fighting crazy orc creatures, and his sexy companion is also, I think she's also a girl who gets jacked up into the body of like a big sex princess, and she's from Gibraltar. So I think that's why it was included.
So basically, we're talking about this whole thing is about two children having sex while lizards watch them.
Weirdly, yes.
And then he gets kidnapped by an evil queen and has sex with her as well.
Yes.
And then a monkey man,
his mate,
helps him.
They have to go in. So I think he gets
or something, and that's basically my memory of
they're going to sacrifice somebody
of a film I watched 2 days ago.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. He has to like run about saving ladies from being sacrificed and trying to get the Loch Nar, which is the green orb. And he does. Mm-hmm. And then he rides off into the sunset on like a pterodactyl with another booby lady. And that's the end. And he's like, "I'm Den." And the voice of Den, the jacked up guy, is John Candy.
Like Dennis.
Den.
It's got to be short for Dennis, hasn't it? Dennis the Barbarian.
Back in my hometown, I was little Johnny, but now I'm Dennis. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
My last note was he rides off on a bug to fuck on down. So
fuck on down, John Candy.
So I don't think in the film itself, I don't think the girl, it was supposed to be like a little girl who got the body upgrade thing.
Yeah.
I think it was she's just a lady from Gibraltar.
Okay.
But I think in the comic, yeah.
And he is
gross.
Allegedly an 18-year-old.
No, I don't think so. He was not. So again, it's like what you think about when you're like 12. It's not for a grown up.
But yeah, I wish I had big muscles and girls would show me their boobs, basically. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But also, I'm not going to make a movie about it. No. That's a bit weird.
Well, I mean, you say that, but have you seen any of the movies that, Danzig's produced over the years? I mean...
He got the muscles. Now he's got the boobs. In America.
Muscles and boobs together at last.
First you get the misfits. Then you get the muscles. Then you get the boob. Anyway. So yeah, we off we go to Galaxy High.
Goes Lochnar.
Yeah, we're off to Galaxy High now, aren't we?
Well, when's the World War II bit coming?
Not yet. This is Captain Stern is the next bit.
Oh, okay.
Which again, based on a comic, which apparently is hilarious, but also
doesn't sound that hilarious. It's got reference to a preschool prostitution ring
and lots of rape. So thanks for that, guys. This was the hero of your piece.
That's the thing about this as well. It's meant to be like they're like, oh, it's like aimed at teenagers and stuff, but like it's so distastefully misogynistic.
It's horrible, yeah.
Throughout the whole thing.
Every character is a dick.
It might work as a midnight movie if you get enough idiots stoned enough. Maybe some of them might laugh at some of it. Maybe, but I think you'd be struggling even then, right?
It's not. And so at this point, my mind started wandering, and I was like, "This is terrible." Satirical sci-fi is good. There's lots of good satirical sci-fi.
Right, a 2000 AD movie would be much better.
Yeah. Can you imagine like
2000 AD is much better than
metal. Imagine like a movie where each section was like 20 minutes of a 2000 AD story from 1981. So you've got Judge Dredd.
Zenith. That would be good.
We haven't got Zenith yet.
Rogue Trooper.
Rogue Troop. You got Strontium Dog.
Yes.
You've probably got ABC Warriors.
I'd watch Strontium Dog.
You've got all of that shit. Wouldn't that be a lot better than this?
It'd be better than big tits and fat petrodactyls.
Yeah, you'd have all of that stuff, and you'd have a much more biting satirical edge that 2000 AD had at that time. But also, 2000 AD at that time was fine for kids, so you'd have a much wider audience.
Yeah.
So I was like, why didn't someone give fucking
to 2000
Alan
AD
Grant some
heavy
money and Alan Moore, and they could have made something much better. But anyway, blame the French.
I mean, are there any what good metal bands are from France?
Trust. Gojira. I don't particularly like them.
Plastic Bertrand. Poirot.
No, he's Belgian.
They're the main three. Brie.
That's a cheese.
It's a type of cheese.
Yes.
Rather than type of mouth. But it is delicious.
It's nice.
And much loved. So basically, if this was a French magazine about cheese or a French film about cheese, it would be better than a French film about heavy metal.
So Captain Stern.
Okay.
So he's on trial for rape, child prostitution, and murder, and he's the hero of our story.
Perfect.
Thanks, guys.
This is a guy you can get behind.
Exactly. And then his mate, what's his name? Hanover Fist.
Hanover Fist, the hilarious.
I'm laughing.
No, I can tell. I've never seen you so tickled. Hanover Fist testifies on his behalf, but then turns in hulks out into a big hulky monster.
He hulks out into a big hulky monster, but that was part of.
This is all on a space station as well. This is all happening.
All of it was shit. It just all of it annoyed me because I
think that's the thing about this film. We can skip ahead, but all of this film's shit, isn't it? It's fucking just terrible shit after terrible shit.
And are we? This is one of the things that has annoyed me about movies forever. Is am I supposed to like them? Am I supposed to like this character or not?
All movies,
and yeah.
What, Un Chien Andalou or something?
Andalou onwards.
Who's your favourite character from
any movie that makes
Throne of Blood?
There are movies which you can be ambiguous and you can be like, there are no heroes in this, blah, blah, blah. But when movies are like, I'm going to go off on a bit of a fucking tangent here and you're not going to expect where I'm going. Gilmore Girls. Are we supposed to like Rory Gilmore?
Always the Gilmore Girls.
Are we supposed to like Rory Gilmore? Because she turns out to be a real dickhead by the end of the series. It starts out all right. And in fact, Lorelai as well. Are we supposed to like them? Are the writers writing them as characters we're supposed to like?
No.
Or are they supposed to be kind of hateful by the end of it?
I don't know.
I wonder about that.
I had a bit of a crush on Lorelai, but not on Lorelai, just on the actress that played.
Yeah. Lauren Graham.
Yeah.
She's very nice. But yeah, I when I'm concerned is, are they writing them to be a hero or are they writing them as to be a villain? And I don't know which one they're going for, because the writers themselves come from a different background. They're rich as fuck usually.
Maybe that's what rich people are like.
Exactly.
Just hateful
people,
hateful, cruel overlords.
So,
whereas you and I, salt of the
earth,
dwarves, basically toiling in the mine.
I think being from the West Country, we are clearly hobbits.
Okay.
You're just a particularly tall one.
Big. There was no way I was going to walk around this place with my dork hanging out.
But yeah, so fucking Captain Stern, he's supposed to be the hero of this piece, but if you're on trial and definitely guilty of 12 rapes and a child prostitution ring, no, what?
You probably shouldn't get off.
Why is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be funny.
Does he get off? Does he escape?
He escapes. Yes,
he escapes. And the guy who hulked out gets blasted into space.
He gets blasted into space.
And again, in this segment, the animation is even crappier than it was before. It's
stylized, but it's
kind of Mad Magazine style.
It looked like Galaxy High, which I quite liked.
A little bit. Galaxy High was a good
which
show,
was better than this.
Yeah, there you go. So you're setting a pretty low bar. Galaxy High is better than you.
I hope the Lochnar kills him.
Right.
Goodbye, Captain. Now we are in World War II.
World War II! Yes! The most metal period of history. I'm sure we can all agree.
Yeah.
Bombs, Nazis dying all the time.
Was there a story in this, or was it just zombies on a plane?
It was just zombies on a plane. They're flying a plane, they get shot up, an orb comes in through the window, everybody turns into zombies, they crash, and then there's some more zombies where they crashed.
Yeah.
The end.
Again, I remember,
totally fucking pointless.
What are you? You're a 12-year-old. You're in a history lesson. What are you doodling in your margins?
Lazy.
Fucking Spitfires and B-52s and shit like that, right?
And lazy animation, I think. And I was reading up about the movie, and apparently, they used different animation studios all at the same time to rush this out as quickly as they could, which is weird because it's like Heavy Metal Magazine had been around for a while.
The 70s, right? Yeah.
And what was the big rush to get Heavy Metal the movie out? Were there some rights issues that meant they were going to lose them if they didn't release it or something? Because they're like, we've got to get this Heavy Metal movie out in cinemas as soon as possible. It's like, you didn't have to. And
did they think they're like...
Many of us might thank you if you hadn't. Let's be honest.
You could have given it a few more months and had a much nicer looking movie.
But there's a lot of, static backgrounds and reused shots and just that animation where that kind of Hanna-Barbera Saturday morning animation where one character's arms moving while everyone laughs or something. It's not well done as a segment, I don't think.
The only bit I liked about this was that bit where there was that green line style CGI.
Oh, the evil fog consuming the bodies.
In Escape from New York, where he's flying into New York, and you see the sort of green outlines.
Oh yeah,
of the buildings.
The grid.
They had that in it.
They did. You're right.
I like that. It's like the beginning of Mask.
The cartoon Masked Crusaders.
Masked Crusaders working overtime fighting crime. Like that. That's what I liked.
It's pretty high tech.
I had to find
high tech.
I had to find something that I liked in it, and that was
my boomer phrase of the day.
That was the thing that I liked in it, and that was it. But again, it's just what you doodle in the margins. You're doing your history lesson, and you're like, I'll draw a fucking World War II pilot, but now he's a zombie. Ha ha! And now I'm going to draw some more tits. But this section did not have any more boobs, did it? It had nothing.
There were no boobs.
There were no boobs. So we're on to the next one, where we're back into Boob Town.
Yep. So wait, what's next? We're in space. No, we're in downtown Washington D.C.
Downtown, as you well know. My notes on this one are written: dumb fucking aliens.
Yeah, they turn up in basically a giant spaceship. Turns up over the Pentagon. Mm-hmm. Uses a space hoover to suck some people up out of an office. Mm-hmm. And in the office, there's a bunch of generals and stuff, and their scientists are saying, don't worry, there's no such thing as aliens, even though some people are getting mutated from space, apparently in Arizona or something.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on in this one than they give us.
Yeah, and then the space hoover comes through the window, and it sucks up a sexy secretary and a senator who turns out to be a robot by the looks of it.
He's a robot. He gets all roboted up.
He must be an alien spy, but that's never really dwelt upon or explained in any depth, is it?
Yeah, and then alien OC and Stigs are up there, and they're just fucking around.
Yeah, there's a couple of stoned aliens driving the spaceship, and there's a robot, DR and Quench, and there's a robot who chats up the secretary and gets it on with her.
And then a robot fucks a lady.
Yeah. We don't see it, which is a first for this movie.
we do get to see her major boobage.
We see her boobage.
I think I've said the word boobs more times today than I ever have in my life.
Than I have since I was at least 12. Okay, so that happens. So, and that's fine. Machine-human relationships, I've got no problem with. But he's like a proper.
Have you been fucking your blender again?
Well,
okay, I've got one thing which is good about this one, and that's when they dock in a star station thing. All of the spaceship designs look really cool.
There are some interesting,
really nicely designed spaceships.
Fair enough.
But that's it.
Well,
that doesn't make him.
I can't get past the robot sex though, because, even if he has a fully functional, naturalistic
dork
knob. He is a sort of square Tonka toy wind-up style robot with square feet and stuff, right? And he's made out of cold riveted steel. And I'm just thinking, you don't want a cold steel box bearing down on you, do you? Telling you to, I don't know, to call it daddy or something.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's also a comedy robot that head spins around and its ears fly off when it gets excited.
Well, that I would.
It's not a sexy. It's not a sexy man robot. Is there a sexy man robot?
I don't know. Ken, maybe.
It's a doll.
Could probably put a motor in it.
I guess for some, Arnold in the Terminator.
The Terminator, maybe.
He might be a sexy man robot. I don't know.
That woman outside the bar when he's naked in Terminator 2,
she's
the waitress, she finds
she checks it out.
Attractive. So there's a sexy male robot for you.
Yeah, apparently. So that's one I can think of.
Were there any male pleasure replicants in Blade Runner?
I don't know, but Rutger Hauer's pretty good looking.
They're out there, right? They probably are.
He was like a soldier robot.
In AI, there's Jude Law, right?
Jude Law's a sexy man robot. That's true.
So they do exist.
They do exist,
but generally their heads don't spin around, their ears fall off when they're excited.
they're not 2 foot tall and
Jewish droids.
There's some Jewish jokes in there, isn't there?
No, there's a whole bunch of weird stuff about.
Is he circumcised?
Being Jewish. Yeah.
Was she's like, are you circumcised? Was she Jewish? I think she was.
Maybe she was, but I don't know.
But dear,
I'll be cutting this bit out.
my last note on this was fucking dumb.
Again, nothing happens. They crash the spaceship because they're a bit stoned. She won't be in a long-term relationship with a robot. That's it.
Yeah, they do a load of robot.
What happens to the orb in this? I didn't.
They do alien. The orb isn't in it, is it?
No, I was going to say I went to make a cup of tea, but
they do they hoover up a load of alien coke.
So that's that segment we can confidently state was dog shit as well.
Dog shit.
Okay, then we move on to the main event, don't we?
It's the main event. It's
Tana.
Tana. The best bit of the movie. It's not that good, but it is definitely the best bit.
It's got at least women get a shoe in here. There's a badass woman in it who kicks some ass, right?
Yeah, but she's basically naked the whole time.
There's an extended sequence where she's naked to start with, and then she spends 10 minutes slowly putting on leatherette thigh-high boots and stuff, right?
So what's the story on there? First of all, it's probably got the most metal needle drop of the movie with the Mob Rules.
Mob Rules from Black Sabbath, of course, which is a classic track and is a great song. But
the orb falls into a volcano. The volcano lava makes a load of people super evil, Mad Max mutant angry people who try and take over a nice civilization of artists and writers and things, who then call upon Tana. She is the last of her kind, who are the people sworn to defend these guys.
Yeah.
She flies in on a big fucking chicken.
Alopecia. It's basically it's meant to be another pterodactyl, but it's clearly a fat pigeon that's feathers have fallen out due to mange.
She swoops in on that. She is, of course, a Billy Bollocks naked. The bad guys take over a bit. She puts on her clothes, which is, yes, an extended section of her putting on her clothes. She goes to like Mos Eisley.
They're not really clothes, though. It's more like,
it's fetish wear.
Yeah, a kind of very high cut swimming costume.
Nothing
and
wrong
a
with that.
Small shoulder pad. That's it.
If that's what you choose to wear, that's fine.
If you're going to go into battle dress like that, if you get chopped in half, that's on you. I'm sorry.
But in the context of this movie, it's a fan service. It's not even fan service, is it? It's stupid.
Well, she's the super warrior, right? And she comes in, and there's a bit where she goes into a bar where some of the bad guys are hanging out.
Yeah, she's off to Mos Eisley Cantina, yeah.
Yeah, and she lops their blocks off really quickly with a sword, doesn't she? And she's like, whack
Well,
her.
she does, but the animation is very slow. So it's like you're watching her do it, and you're like, that's...
This is what I was going to say. Like, there's the big climactic fight as well, and it's just... You can see those shots coming a mile away. They're swinging I feel like... Was anime a thing at that time?
I mean, Gundam would have existed at that point.
You'd have Fortress,
Battleship Yamato,
and some of that stuff,
like space battleship,
which
Yamato.
must have like more energetic, kind of
kinetic
speedy feeling animation, right? Well, I mean, even
Disney was probably putting shit together.
Tom and Jerry stuff was really quick, wasn't it? But this is like grindingly slow moves.
Because it's rotoscoped, and I don't think they can speed it up in any way. But yeah, she goes to the Mos Eisley Cantina. She gets propositioned by some orks. She chops their heads off. Then she goes to fight the leader of the bad guys, who ambushes her, ties her up, and whips her. More of that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. And then she fights him, beats him.
Mm-hmm. I do like the line, "Bring me my whips." But I feel like something that, in something that's metal, somebody should say, "Bring me my whips."
Bring me my whips. That's a kind of that you could have that as a sample before a song.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like, oh, my dork's hanging out.
I don't know. Clearly, we're not listening to the same albums, but
if anyone has used a sample from the Den section of heavy
John
metal,
Candy saying, "Uh-oh, my dork's hanging out," then more power to you. Send in that demo. We'll definitely play it.
And then she's naked again. I think her clothes get torn off. Oh no. And yeah, that's it. So
he's got kind of like Megatron's hand. His hand is replaced with a circular saw, isn't it?
Arm, yeah. That was cool.
And she jams it in his neck, and that does for him, right? But she's all chopped up and it dies as well, right?
There's a whole long sequence of her flying about on her pterodactyl, or whatever you want to call it, which again I think that's some nice use of rotoscoping. It looks quite cool.
Do you think did they get a real like pterodactyl and rotoscope it? Or?
I think they used a toy. I think the landscapes were rotoscoped, which I think is probably the best use of rotoscoping. And there's a bit at the end where there's
right. It's a bit psychedelic in the manner of, when they go into outer space in Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
it's kind of lava lamp backgrounds in the sky.
It's quite good fun.
Nice.
But there's also a bit where her bird, what is it, pterodactyl, is flapping around, and the sound design for that is just someone going.
So what is it once more? That's beautiful.
But it's worse than that. I think I did a better job than the fucking. It's just like it's somebody just going. They haven't gone out and recorded like in Jurassic Park. They recorded like three different animals and put them all together and slowed one down and put them all to make the roar of the T-Rex, because they made a good movie. Whereas in this one, they were like, "All right, Dave, can you do an impression of a bird?" And he's like, "Oh, yes." And that was the noise they made.
That's the one. You nailed it, Dave. Here, have some more alien Coke.
See you later. Thanks.
Dave's like, I'm off to fuck on down.
Oh no, my dork's hanging out. Oh, I better go and fuck on down. So that made me laugh because it was such a bad noise. And once I heard it once and I was like, that's just somebody going, oh, then it made me laugh the rest of the time it did it. And it did it a lot. So I had a good time by the end of that one. And that's
and then she returns to Earth, or the bird appears on Earth, and the little girl who's been terrorized since the beginning of this movie
just screaming the whole way through
turns into the new
Donna
warrior woman and flies. So, which is problematic. That's an 11-year-old girl who's turned again into a busty sex object. Let's be honest, it's very objectified, and then flies off into space. She's got no childhood ahead of her. She's just got to go and
fight
battle evil. Yeah,
the embodiment of evil.
Exactly.
And that's the end of that movie. Thank fuck.
Is it 90 minutes? Maybe 80, 90 minutes long?
100 minutes long.
And it just drags. It goes on so long. I had to watch it over 2 nights. I couldn't watch it all in one go.
It was bad. I think I had a drunk.
And not just because I was masturbating so much throughout it either.
I drank a whole bottle of wine while I watched it because it was awful.
Just numb yourself.
Is it for us? Is it for somebody who is over the age of 15? Is it for somebody who is not smoking a copious amount of weed?
If I was a pre-internet era horny 13-year-old boy, I would possibly sneak downstairs and watch this at night, with the volume turned way down low, to see some boobs. I think that's fair enough. But I don't think it would be good for me to do that. I think I'd be better off watching
Eurotrash,
3 Colors Blue or something. Right? Yeah. So yeah, it's meant for midnight movie crowds who are stoned or horny teenage boys, right? But but I don't think it really works for either of them. I think you'd have to be a fucking idiot to think this was good, wouldn't you?
To enjoy it.
And I say that as a fully qualified fucking idiot as well.
Maybe we're spoilt by having our young comic book reading time with 2000 AD, which is a great comic. Whereas based on this, Metal Urland is a shit comic.
Howling Metal. I've got a couple of issues of heavy metal over the years. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some great art, some beautiful artwork in there, but it's very much like Dungeons and Dragons and tits. Is there a word for breasts that begins with a D? Double Ds? Double Ds and dragons. There we go.
Duzongas?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I think that it seems like it's simple. It's not, there's nothing to it. There's no subtext. There's nothing. There's no symbolism.
It was like a minor hit. It was like cost 10 million, made 20 million.
Yeah,
right?
it did enough, I'm sure.
And that's kind of it. But what about as an animated movie? Is it important? Is it I feel like it's an adult animation at a time when that was not
maybe
common in the West.
I think also at the time we were in an animation dead zone. It was pre-Disney Renaissance, so they weren't putting anything which was particularly of high quality.
And it was pre-commercialized toy-selling Saturday morning cartoons, right, as well.
So I think you've got
You're in this post-Scooby-Doo era.
Yeah. So you've got no real Disney. You've probably got Ralph Bakshi stuff.
Maybe.
And you've got Fritz
Crystal Tips and Alistair.
Fritz the Cat and style weirdness. So it sits in this weird zone of its own where animation isn't for anybody. Animation is just sort of
is it fair to compare it to anything? It's just its own thing, isn't it?
It sits all on its own.
It sits on its own, and but it's not very...
And it should sit on its own.
Yeah.
No, it's like...
Go and sit in the corner and don't talk to anyone else, heavy metal.
Thank God it didn't spawn anything else. I mean, it spawned a sequel.
There's a sequel to FAKK, isn't it? Heavy Metal 2. And with Julie Strain.
We may need to leave this for another episode. We'll maybe...
I'm not watching Heavy Metal 2. Okay.
We're going to have to.
Okay. But it's... Yeah, the model Julie Strain married to was it Eastman or Laird of Ninja Turtles?
Well, she married a turtle.
Okay, she's married to Michelangelo the Turtle, and yeah,
we'll come back to this story later. But it's an interesting, maybe sad story.
Yeah, she had a bit of a sad life. Well, I mean, she was famous as a playmate.
She was
or a penthouse pet.
She was a penthouse pet, I believe. Again, why do I know this?
And then
possibly because of boobage.
Fell off her horse as a child, and then later on died from a undiagnosed brain injury. I believe.
Yeah, so we'll come back to this one. Yeah, with more research, but yeah, it spawned a sequel.
And Heavy Metal, the magazine, is still going.
Still going.
Still going strong.
Don't buy it, though. Buy 2000 AD. Yeah. It's much better.
Buy 2000 AD, it is better. Yeah, I feel like serialized strip comic magazines are in short supply, though, aren't they, globally? So, and they always have been.
Yeah, maybe go and
maybe says some more about the format than you might want to admit.
Yeah, go and seek out 2000 AD and your local indie comics.
Agreed.
Before you go and buy Metal...
So basically, overall verdict is you're better off watching The Fifth Element because that's quite good.
Yeah, that's good.
So we need to score this guy.
What if you want to go and see some boobs and you're a 13-year-old boy?
The internet exists.
There's the internet.
The internet is full of boobs.
What if you're a 13-year-old boy and you want to see some boobs and you're in 1981?
Grumble. Just go and search the hedgerows and roadsides around your neighborhood. You'll find some boobs. You'll find some pictures of boobs in the wild.
Go and look under your older brother's mat.
Go and shoplift an issue of Mayfair from Lewis Meeson's newsagent or something. There we go. I'm sure they'll be used. Get a paper round, and while doing your paper round, pinch a copy of like some... Was it Health and Efficiency, the Naturist magazine?
No, I don't know.
Take that, from the storeroom at the back of the post office where it inevitably lives, and there you go.
Failing that, I'm sure there's like a catalogue, and it's got a lingerie
Or just close your eyes and think about boobs. There you go. That works just as well. Use your imagination.
Or you know what? Concentrate on your schoolwork.
Basically, don't watch this. It will rot your brains.
You are in my control. Look at me. I am the sum of all evils. Look carefully. My power infests all times, all galaxies, all dimensions.
Is it a heavy metal movie? What do we think? What's its defining metal characteristic?
On our 3 criteria scale, just to reiterate, the movies are scored on heavy metal music, heavy metal people in the movie, and heavy metal aesthetics in the movie.
So this one is a bit of a toss-up between aesthetic and music.
I think it's probably music is the main thing here.
I think it was sold on its soundtrack.
On the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was almost... Was this a visual album?
I mean...
there we go. Oh, no. We haven't got much time left, but was it?
So on the soundtrack, we've got Black Sabbath, we've got Sammy Hagar, we've got some Journey, and
some Blue Oyster Cult,
Stevie Nicks, and also some like fucking Devo and shit coming in. Right? But
I'd say over 50% is metal, so it's definitely. Obviously, we need to count this as a heavy metal movie.
Okay, so
it is.
It's a heavy metal movie, and over 50% is metal. What do we think of that soundtrack? Does it hold up? Would you listen to it?
I love Mob Rules. I think that's a good song from a good album. I don't think much else of it is amazing. No. I think it's I wouldn't turn it off, but it's definitely background music in the pub, as opposed to an album I would buy.
I think you're right. I think so. Scoring this out of 600, 300.
I'd give it a 3, maybe a 3 or a 350.
350. Oh, all right. Let's be generous about it. Give it 350.
If I turn heavy metal
because of its period, its importance at the time, its media
songs.
Presence at the time. 350.
Yeah, I'd give it just on personal. Some people might like it more, but I think it's decent. I wouldn't turn it off, but I wouldn't buy it on vinyl. No.
Okay, so what about the aesthetic? I think that's the next most important.
Now, I think this is one where it actually punches quite high. I think if we paused it, the animation is terrible, but occasionally it looks really cool. Just the occasional stoppage.
There's sexism aside, right?
Can we put it aside?
Metal bikini-clad barbarian women on petrodactyls. That's pretty metal, right?
It's
That's
metal,
kind
yeah.
of like people being dissolved, blasted through the face,
like
by
orcs
evil.
with AK-47s, like
That's all.
like zombie airmen on like a crashing B-52.
Yeah, there's a lot of machine gun fire.
There's a lot of there. I think the aesthetic itself poorly done, but what it was aiming for
But the vibes
was pretty fucking metal.
So, out of 60, how would you score that aesthetic? I mean, I would say maybe a 50.
I was going to go high 40s, so let's go 50.
50. All right. So there's 50 for a sec, and then finally, people in that movie who are kind of metalheads.
No.
Those stoned aliens, do we think they're like,
I don't want to associate myself with those little
I
fucks.
bet they listen to a lot of like Ted Nugent or something terrible like that. You know what I mean?
They look like the people who listen to fucking Fish.
Jam bands,
Yeah.
the worst kind of bands.
Yeah, exactly.
Apart from maybe like Nazi black metal bands, obviously. Right? Those are objectively worse than jam bands.
They don't count. Don't need to talk about those people.
So that gives us Heavy Metal, our first reviewed movie, has a grand total of 400 points, which seems astonishingly high.
I'm surprised, actually.
Out of a possible 666 points.
That's higher than I expected, and it's a bad movie. But we're not saying that a movie is good or bad. We're saying, is it metal? I'm saying it's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. It's apparently more than half metal. So
I can't argue with that. I think that's correct.
So on a scale of metals, pewter.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'll go with that. I can't think of another metal right now.
I enjoyed talking about the movie and shitting on it more than I enjoyed watching it. I'll say that for it.
So what are we supposed to say at the end of a podcast? Is, give us a review on iTunes or something?
Well, I would say to people, if you could, if you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to hear more, then please obviously subscribe, like the podcast. If you can leave us a review, then we'd very much appreciate it, because that really does help us in the rankings and help the findability and attract more people to the show.
Just don't have to give us a good review either.
No, I mean, just say 2 idiots talk shit. I hate this. They should go to prison underneath. That's fine.
That's fine.
And, but on that bombshell, what are we going to talk about next?
What are we going to talk about next? I think we should do something good.
Can we do a movie that we enjoy?
Yes, let's do one we enjoy.
I would like to propose that we do classic Gene Simmons Halloween Fest Trick or Treat.
I think that's a great movie.
From Moving On, 1 year, I think. No, it's a little later in the 80s, isn't it?
85, something like that. It's a nice mid-80s high school heavy metal party down stupid midnight movie.
Let's
fun
do that.
fest.
That sounds much better than this rubbish that we've been talking about.
With a great fun schlocky B movie.
Yeah. And it's got, Ozzy Osbourne's face gets ripped off in it. So
it does.
What more do you want?
Good soundtrack, good visuals, good times. Maybe we'll get the 666.
Hanging. Right. On that note, thank you for listening. I've been Matt. Who have you been?
I think I've been Tom.
You not Yngwie Malmsteen?
Oh, dear.
So we'll leave you to it, and we'll be back for Trick or Treat in the next episode. Thanks for listening, and stay metal.
Stay metal. Real. Real.